Okay, this is called Billusion, and it uses a principle that, well, you probably have a trick that works on this same principle, but I always like it when an old principle is used in a different way, and it creates a completely different effect. But anyway, this is a beautiful effect, and have you ever seen one of those? It's actually known as a ferritostatic pressure meter. Probably never heard of that. It's a lot like a Brannus fort, except it's made in two parts. Okay, and you can also see that we've taken a dollar bill and placed it between the two parts. So you no longer have a tube because the dollar bill prevents anything from going through. So in other words, if you took these three $half and dropped them in there, they can't penetrate because they land on top of the dollar. I mean, you can dump them out, but they won't actually penetrate. That is, unless you resort to magic. And I want you to watch. I'm going to try to cause these $half to penetrate that dollar bill one at a time. And if you actually keep your eye on the bottom of the tube, there's a good chance you'll even see the penetration happen. So remember, 1, 2, 3 $half. We're going to drop them in at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And look, did you see it? One of the coins actually went through. Now, a lot of people miss it the first time and they say, oh, that Mike, I know somehow he was using sleight of hand and he slid that $half under there when I wasn't watching. So I'll tell you what, we'll try it again. You can see the one down there that's already penetrated. Here's the two that haven't. Once again, if you keep your eye on the bottom, you might see it happen. So I'm going to take these two $half, I should say, not 3, and I'm going to drop them in there at the count of 3. Keep your eye at the bottom. 1, 2, 3. Look, and if you were watching, another one penetrated. So you actually have two $half and only one left. I'll tell you what, this time we're going to do it differently, and I'm going to make it even more difficult, okay? So there's the two that have penetrated. Here's the one that hasn't. Instead of dropping it in the tube, I'm actually going to put it in my pocket. But I'm not going to stop there. I'm going to grab it through the material, and I'm going to pull it out invisibly. And though you can't see it, I'm holding it between those two fingers. And here's what's going to happen. At the count of 3, I'm going to drop it. It's going to land on top of the dollar bill. It's going to magically penetrate the bill, and as it does it, it will become visible again. That's a lot of magic, isn't it? Here we go, count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Did you see it? The third one went. There's all 3 $half. Now you know a much more difficult effect is to do the same thing, but all the coins will penetrate simultaneously. So there's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. And for this, all we have to do is give a shake and... No, they didn't go. Wait a minute. Sometimes it's a little harder. All you have to do is give a shake and the three... You know what? I don't think it's going to work, and I think I know what happened. Sometimes this tube gets stopped up. Yeah, you know what? It happened again. That tube got stopped up with one of these big dollar coins. You know, they won't even fit in the tube. Oh, well. I guess I won't be able to show you when all 3 go through at the same time. That's Billusion, guys. A great strolling close-up trick. You can borrow the coins. Everything can be examined before and after. Hope you enjoyed it.